Hi, welcome back. So, something you might not know about me, I don't think I've ever mentioned this. I am a book lover, a bibliophiliac, I think they call them. I don't always get a chance to read, but I love books. I love the feel of books. I love the smell of books. I love reading a book. I would definitely take it like over an ebook or whatever. And I love food, which, you know, if you've been on my channel, you see my channel, most of it's food content. That translates into loving cookbooks. I love cookbooks. I collect them. But collecting cookbooks and using cookbooks is kind of like two different hobbies, and I want to start using mine, and I want to start finding some good recipes in them. So this is the one I have today. I picked this up at Goodwill. I honestly grabbed it because it was a circle and I thought that was cool. I like shapes. I don't know. I think that it was probably like $2.99. There's no sticker on it anymore, but I wouldn't have paid much for it because I'm kind of a cheap ass. But anyways, so I picked out 3 recipes from this book and we're gonna try it today. The first recipe looks really good and it looks like, you know, something more mainstream that anybody could enjoy. And then I picked kind of a weird one, and then I picked like a really weird one, just for funsies. So, you know, if you want to see recipes get a little weirder as we go along, stick with me. The first one's pretty low key, and then, you know, we'll see where it goes from there. So let's go make some pasta. All right, let's get into it. The first one we're doing is this one. It looks delicious. It looks like just a white Alfredo-y cream sauce. Doesn't that look good? Okay. This one is tagliolini with mascarpone and eggs. Now, one of the cool things about this book, oh wait, let me, if you want to screenshot it, because I don't think I'd be able to link this anywhere. One of the cool things about this book is at the beginning, it's got, I don't know, some history or whatever, but it shows you how to make pasta. And so, like, I don't know, 4 years ago or something, I got a pasta maker because I wanted to learn how to make pasta and it looked so cool. And so I got a pasta maker. I think I got it for Christmas or something. And then we really didn't have a good setup, and so I didn't use it. And then whatever, it's like lost somewhere now. I have no idea. It's still in the original box and I never used it. And I'll probably come across it. I've been like decluttering my house and I'm hoping I come across it soon because I would really like to try making pasta because it looks like lots of fun. And gnocchi. I love gnocchi. And then, oh, that's it. Okay. And lasagna sheets. I don't make lasagna a whole lot, but you know, when I do. But yeah, this looks super fun. So I thought that was cool. But today we're just going to be using store-bought pasta because I don't have my pasta maker. Anyways, this is what we're starting with. So we've got, I don't know what tagliolini is either. It definitely just looks like, you know, some fine like angel hair or something. This is what I'm going to be using for it. This is like a handmade pasta. This was a freebie at my grocery store last week. So I picked it and then it looks similar to this. So I'm just going to use this and I think it'll be delicious. You can use any kind you want, make your own, doesn't matter to me. So let's get started. Okay, it says mix the mascarpone and egg yolks in a large heat-proof bowl. So I've got this. I have to do like a double boiler kind of thing. So this is the only one that's going to fit into my pan. I just hope it's big enough. I need 1 cup of mascarpone, which I think is this entire container. It's actually not quite enough, but this is all I got. So I'm gonna crack my eggs first in case I get shells in there. I need 3 very fresh egg yolks. So this is about as fresh as it gets in my house. Oh wait, I'm doing this backwards. Okay, egg yolk number 1. And then I've got the mascarpone. How do you say that? Mascarpone. I don't know. I guess I was saying it wrong. It can't be mascarpone because the S is, okay. Mascarpone. That's what I'm going with. Let's put that in there. Oh, it's like cream cheese. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that looks interesting. This looks good, like you'd make a cheesecake out of this. All right, so this is mixed together. It says place in a pan over barely simmering water and heat until the egg mixture registers 160 on an instant read thermometer. Remove and let cool a little. My water is on a low, like bubbly simmer. I'm setting this right over it. The water level is not touching the bottom of the pan because I measured it out before I started. And I think I just should stand here and stir it. It's not even close. This is probably a tedious little sauce. I am not left-handed. Almost there. Another minute. Give it just another minute. So we've reached the temp. It looks, I mean, really creamy and good. Oh, it smells good too. Add the Parmesan and season with salt and nutmeg. So I've got ground nutmeg. It says freshly grated, but I don't keep nutmeg in the house. So we're using ground. I'm just gonna sprinkle it like this. There's not an amount for salt, so I'll just keep it light because I did salt my pasta water too. Oh, that's probably good. And then, let's see, add the Parmesan, season with salt and nutmeg. And we are serve hot, seasoned with pepper and parsley. So the pepper is a garnish. How much Parmesan? Half a cup. I've got this stuff, which I really like because it doesn't have any of the, what is that crap they put in there? The cellulose powder. It doesn't last as long as like regular Parmesan, but I'm okay with that because I just try to use it. And it does stick together because the cellulose powder is an anti-caking agent. So without it, it sticks. But it tastes so much better. Okay. It smells amazing. Hopefully that's hot enough to melt that. And I'll get these noodles cooked. Okay, I saw this thing on some sort of reel or TikTok or something today. I just saw it like a couple hours ago, where you shove this in here. Oh, nope, didn't work at all. Maybe I have to use the other side. Nope, that's not gonna work. Well, that's disappointing. It looked like so much fun. Yeah, all right, never mind. Hack busted. So just got done. I'm gonna throw it in the sauce and mix it all up. I think I'm done with this. It's funny that the sauce is the same color as the pasta. This smells amazing. I can't wait to try it. Got out my pretty little sunflower plate. I'm gonna try to do one of those noodle swirls or pasta twirls. Like twist it like that, maybe. I don't know. I'll try again. Wait. It's all kind of in a clump. Okay, we'll do 2 twists. Okay, well, that's as good as I can get it. And it says to garnish with the pepper. So plenty of pepper. Parsley. It says fresh Italian parsley, which I guess if it's a garnish, maybe we'll shove it like that. But I like parsley, so I'll probably eat it. Oh, hold on. There we go. There. Oh, let's get the crap out of the shot here. How's it look? That looks like a thumbnail. Look at that. That looks beautiful. Hold on. Okay. How's it look next to this? Compare. Let's compare. You can't even tell the difference. It's so beautiful. It's great. Okay, it looks delicious. I can't wait to try it. All right, so I thought I'd have to eat this by myself, which it doesn't look like I would have cared. It looks delicious. But my daughter came up, so she's gonna try it too. And put that down, that's Pepper. My little baby just ran in and said he wants some too. So I get the first test because I put all the work in. I won't make you watch me chew it, but bottoms up.
Subscribe for the lack of chewing. I hate watching people chew.
I think it needs more salt. I think that I should have tasted it. I don't know why I didn't. I'm gonna add a little more salt and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So here's my review. It tastes good. It did need a little more salt. I wish there was an actual measurement for the salt in the sauce or in the pasta too. Because I have a tendency to like over salt, so then I compensate by under salting. And the texture's a little off because the Parmesan didn't melt all the way, and I think it was supposed to. But the flavor's good, and I would definitely try this again, and it smells amazing. Yeah, like salt and pepper. You need a ton of it, apparently.
I would say this pasta is a solid 4.5 out of 5.
We're rating out of 5. Wow.
Yeah, I would ask for this for dinner. I really like the consistency. I think that it's just really good. I would ask for this. So 4.5.
I am rating this 3 stars. I think it was good. I think it can use improvement, but I also think it was fairly basic. Although it took a long damn time. Holy cow. But not terribly hard. So 3 stars, and I would make it again for sure. And my daughter gave it 4.5, which I think is pretty great. Here's what we're doing next. Doesn't that look yummy? This is whole wheat penne with pears and gorgonzola. Now, I'll let you screenshot that while I yak for a minute. So I think this recipe looks delicious. But I looked up what gorgonzola was because I live in a small area and it's hard to find like specialty ingredients. And gorgonzola is a type of blue cheese. I'm pretty sure it said that all gorgonzola is blue cheese, but not all blue cheese is gorgonzola. So, I didn't want to use blue cheese. Okay, I couldn't find it, so it didn't matter anyways because, like I said, I'm in a small area. We don't have a lot of the specialty things, and it's hard enough like finding the mascarpone cheese that I used in the other recipe. I couldn't find gorgonzola. However, I couldn't bring myself to use it. I've had blue cheese dressing, and I don't mind it. It's an acquired taste, and it's not terrible. You know, it's got a nice tang to it or whatever. But to open up a pack of cheese with all the blue in it, I couldn't bring myself to do it, even if I would have found it. So I looked online for alternatives, and it said that you can use cream cheese as a substitute. So that's what I'm doing. I have a block of cream cheese, and I'm substituting the gorgonzola for the cream cheese. I don't know if it's going to be better or worse because I'm unwilling to try it the original way, but the recipe still looked really good and interesting. So I wanted to try it, even if I can't bring myself to use that ingredient. So if you want to do it with the gorgonzola, there was the recipe. You can screenshot it, whatever. Let me know what you think. And I'm sure I'll get a lot of people that say blue cheese is fine and it tastes good. And I believe you, and I've had the dressing and I do like it, but I just couldn't do it. So here we are. I'm going to start doing this. I've got my water going and we're going to start making the sauce. Got my saucepan set to low heat. I've got a 1/4 cup of butter, which is half a stick, and then 8 ounces of the cream cheese, which is like a whole stick or block or whatever it's called. I'm just gonna cut it into chunks so it melts a little better. And a 1/3 cup of heavy cream. And just heat this all together. This looks like it's gonna be a very rich sauce. All right, so this is pretty smooth. I see a few little chunks, but it's fine. gonna throw the pears in. This is a lot of pears, and I'm trying hard to follow the recipe as much as I can, but this is just so many pears. So maybe it'll be fine. I'll just throw them in. I already cut them up, I guess. My husband is not gonna like this one. Let these just warm through, I guess. But the pasta's done, so I'm gonna start getting everything into the bowl. All right, I have some doubts because this said a whole pound of penne pasta, but that doesn't look like a lot of sauce, and now it looks like a lot of pears. So I think I'm gonna use most of this, and then if it looks like the sauce will go over all of it, I'll dump the rest in. I'm not sure. And this recipe did specify whole wheat penne. It says the nutty flavors of the whole wheat pasta contrast delightfully with the sweet flesh of the pears and the creamy bite of the gorgonzola, which we won't have, but the cream cheese is a little, like, I don't know, bitey, sour, tangy, I'm not sure, but yeah. So whole wheat apparently makes this dish better than if you used white pasta. So hopefully this is delicious. Sauce. I think it's done. It didn't say you had to let the pears get real soft or anything. Add the pears, mix well, and remove from heat. So, all right. Just gonna go for it. I'm gonna add the last little bit of pasta. It was probably a quarter of the box. So I probably used like 12 ounces instead of a whole pound. And I think that this looks good. It said, season generously with black pepper. I don't know why that didn't just go in the sauce. It looks cool. All right, let's try it. All right, pardon my hair. Looks awful. It is not midnight anymore, so I look awful. Here's the dish. I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, I think it's a little bland. The warm pears were very strange at first, but I don't know. They're fine. Like, they're inoffensive after you wrap your brain around like a warm pear. And I think that it needs something. It needs like, and maybe that's what the gorgonzola would have done, was add that bit of like spice or whatever. But it definitely needs something, some sort of like kick to it. Maybe a little spice or a little more acidity. Again, that might have been what the gorgonzola did. But I don't think it's bad. It's definitely strange. I never would have thought to, you know, put pears into something. That's weird to me. But it's not bad. Is pears. Do you want to try it? Come here. Come here. Let's see if we can see you. Let me tip my camera down. Okay, I'll try it. Chew it out. It's less weird as you chew it. Yeah. Definitely not one for my kiddos. But I don't think it's terrible. I'm not sure I'd make it again. It's okay. So this is the last recipe that I'm making. It is a potato and carrot gnocchi, but I'm gonna ignore that because I'm not making the gnocchi. Taking a shortcut with this recipe because I have this in my freezer. It needs to get used. It's getting pretty freezer burnt. So I'm gonna skip the potato and carrot gnocchi. I've never made it before. I'm not gonna start now. But we are gonna do the arugula pesto, which I was reading through this and pesto isn't cooked. So this will be really quick to throw together with the pre-made gnocchi. So let's go. Here's the ingredients if you're interested. And if I can get a good angle, there you go. If you want a screenshot or whatever. And here's the picture. It looks delicious. So I've got my water boiling to make the gnocchi, and then I'm gonna get the food processor out and we will whip the pesto together. So I have baby arugula, garlic, pine nuts. It says grated pecorino cheese. I've got Parmesan Romano. Honestly, I don't know how close those are at all, but that's what I have, so that's what I'm using. And then salt and pepper and extra virgin olive oil. So this all goes into the food processor and then mix it all up and we'll see how it tastes. So it says 2 cups of baby spinach. Arugula. And we've got 2 cloves of garlic. So I'll get the garlic press and do that. Look, I picked up a new spatula. Matches my set. It's so pretty. 4 tablespoons of pine nuts. 2/3 cup freshly grated cheese. 2/3. And salt and pepper. I'll just start with a little because I don't know. Parmesan's pretty salty. Process until finely chopped and then add the oil while the motor's running. It says 1/2 cup of olive oil. This goes in slowly. Oh, it smells really good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put a little more pepper in. I feel like the salt's okay. I like things extra salty because I can't always taste salt, but I don't want to over salt it, so I think I'll just leave it. I think it's really good. I'm kind of surprised. All right, I'm gonna jump over here and cook my gnocchi. Water is boiling. I'm just gonna dump this in. It says to do it in batches, which I probably will because it's a pretty big bag. It should float to the top when it's getting to be done. My gnocchi's done. So what I did was just throw it into a bowl. I'm gonna mix the pesto into it. Everything's piping hot. Well, I guess just the gnocchi.
Rolly.
Back it up.
Dun,
She
dun,
got a toy
dun.
today.
I think it's called a snack.
Snackable?
Snackable, but it's the same type of plush as a Squishmallow if you've ever had one, and it has the same eyes. So I call it a Squishmallow
Very cute.
with a cinnamon roll.
Here we go. This is the completed dish. This is the picture. Theirs is a lot darker green than mine. Mine looks fluorescent in the camera. It's not that green in real life, but it's close. But it smells delicious, and I can't wait to try it. I'm super excited about this one. And if it's good, I have a story to tell. Oh, where's the camera? Okay, ready. Looks really good. I'm happy I didn't add more salt than what I did because it's pretty salty after that cheese and stuff is in there. And then the potato or the gnocchi water was salted, so this was on point. So just a little bit of salt. There wasn't a measurement, but probably like a pinch and a half. I feel like I could snarf this whole bowl down. So here's my story. I've been putting off this recipe for quite a while now. I don't know what my mental block was with it, but I just wasn't making it. I kept planning on making it. I really wanted to finish this video and then pick a new cookbook, and I don't know what it was. It wasn't computing in my head, I guess, whatever. And now that I've made it, because I think maybe the block was the gnocchi because I've never made it and it was going to be time consuming, and I don't have a ton of time to be doing intricate things in the kitchen. I just try to do my best because, you know, I've got little kids and a lot of stuff going on. So then when I cleaned out my freezers during the pantry challenges or whatever, and I found the gnocchi in the back, and I was like, you know what? This is perfect. Plus, I like pesto, but I don't really care for the basil aspect of it, which a lot of pesto is made with basil. And I like basil, but really small quantities. So this pesto with the arugula is pretty dang good. I really like it. And I think what I'm going to do with this food that I made, because the rest of my family isn't going to eat this, I wouldn't call this kid friendly unless your kids are already into stuff like this. But I'm going to dish it up and use it for meal prep during the week, because then it helps me to have meals ready for myself so that I can remember to eat and then stay on track and whatever. So I'm really happy with this. I think the pesto could also work on like different pasta dishes. I think it'd be really good, or on chicken. Ooh, I'm gonna try it on chicken. That sounds really good. Okay. So I like the pesto a lot. The gnocchi is neither here nor there because it was pre-done, but I like gnocchi and it was good. And maybe now that I know that I like this dish, maybe I'll try to make gnocchi next time. So this is probably my favorite out of the 3 that I made. And then I think that other one, what was it called? Hold on, let me check the book. The tagliatelle with the mascarpone and eggs. That was this one. That was number 2. Definitely. That one was pretty good. Nice and creamy. This one with the pears was, it was worth trying. I'm glad I tried it, but I will never make it again. It was weird. It was good like at first. And if you could get it like at a restaurant with like just a little dish full just to try it, you'd go, that wasn't bad. You know, I'm glad I tried it. But it wasn't good to make like in any kind of quantity more than just a couple bites. So that's my hot take on that one. This is definitely my favorite. I'm going to finish up that bowl for my dinner, and this is the end of this video. This is the cookbook, the pasta that's shaped like a plate, and I will pick another one next time. I think this was a lot of fun just to make recipes that I've never tried, and I just wanted to kind of expand my cooking into different areas. Like I never would have thought to use pears on a thing. So this was really fun. That's the whole point of this series that I'm starting, is just to try out some of these recipes that I normally would never pick. I was actually thinking about getting rid of this cookbook because some of the recipes are so weird and others are just plain like spaghetti. So I'm really happy I did this. If you guys want to see more, let me know. And I'll get to go pick a new cookbook, I guess, and try something new. If you want to see more out of this book too, let me know, because there's a lot more weird ones in here. So, all right, that's all I got for today, and I'm going to finish up my gnocchi, and I will see you next time. Bye.